Bora Bora.
Bora Bora?
Yeah, which I'm supposed to be going.
When?
After graduation.
Oh, the turnip is real.
This will be taken in at the 1. They'll bring it back to just about the 25, probably the 24.
I need some of that Jesus juice. That JJ. I need some of that JJ.
Trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression.
That's my truck that you got. Makes me question your judgment. Oh, what? I suppose it was Pat's idea to send out the invitations.
I did, Nick.
Oh.
You're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Well, you know a coach said that, right? Yeah. Not an actual player. Not a chance at all. Way easier said than done.
So trouble already here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 9. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option.
Good play, good play, good play, good play. I ain't get my home.
Play there on the screen pass. 47 yards. So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now. 1st and 10. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 18 big yards on that one, and a New England 1st down. Our game not even 2 minutes old, but a quick red zone opportunity. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 11. Play action. Now Jackson.
Ooh, almost had a dot there.
Austin Hooper, the intended receiver. That'll be 2nd down. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Now a fake on the give as they try the run-pass option. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in.
Oh, she going crazy, huh? This one she gonna start going crazy.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10.
I need it.
They go play action to Jackson. Flushed out right. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Mike Daniels drops him for a 4-yard loss there, and that brings up 4th down.
Oh.
Competitively matched, and you just want to make those plays that give you an advantage. How about right here? The difference between letting them score a touchdown versus holding them to a field goal, that's absolutely huge with the play he just made.
You know, he hated taking the loss there on 3rd down.
Let's see what we can do here, man.
And on the opening drive of the afternoon, the defense forces a turnover on downs. On 1st down, Brady. Well, he's going to take a shot right away. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. Nasir Adderley making like his Hall of Fame cousin Herb as he gets a hand in to knock it away. Brady's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10.
He got a safety. See, I need a different quarterback. That's different. Well,
These two defenses, they might come to play. One has already come to play here, a safety for the opening quarter of the game.
Brandon, let's file this play away because if it turns out to be a tight game, who knows? This could wind up being the difference.
So they will accept the penalty and move forward. They try to run pass option, and they get him down before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down. Running on first down, Eckler. And 3 yards there takes him to the 45.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now, we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
A 1-yard gain there following the 3-yard pickup on first down. And to the 46 he goes and no further, so he is well short of the first down marker. Just a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll mean a call to the punt team as it's 4th down. Jackson now.
Wow, he held on to that.
Inside the 30. A gain of 26 and a conversion there as well on 4th down. So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now as they've got it to the 28-yard line. Now it's Jackson. And that's going to be caught for a Patriot touchdown.
I'm about to lose.
Alshon Jeffrey, 28 yards.
I'm a little upset, playing a little bad right now.
As a former defender, I would be angry as well. Could not get off the field. Well-executed offensive drive. No matter what the defense tried, they couldn't stop them.
Extra point put through by Sucker. And that makes this a 9-point game. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Browns drive about to get started. They're forced to play catch-up early in this division round game as they search for a seat in the AFC Championship round. Throwing on first down is Brady. Buying time to his left. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away. Brady's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10. To throw again, Brady.
Wow. All right, they playing me now. Why are they playing me?
Before the game, they were running the route tree about as efficiently and effectively as we could have possibly imagined, but sometimes the passes just go awry.
Yeah, let's face it, when you're running the route tree in pregame, you don't have defenders breathing down your neck. You don't have defensive backs making plays on the football. Hard to replicate the intensity of the game in pregame.
Brady. This will be caught by Williams. And he's going to be brought down short of the first at about the 31-yard line. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th.
Big fat. Oh, good defense. Oh, yeah, we in the hole. We in the hole. We in the hole. We in the hole. We in the hole.
So more problems here in this first quarter. Already 2 scores down, and here they give away the football.
And if I'm the head coach, I think it's time to start lighting a fire under some of these guys. Now, you have to do it within your personality. They can't perceive it as fake. I'd go get after some guys because they don't look ready to play to me. They look flat, uninspired. It's time to get moving.
Adrian Amos up to make the tackle. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Jackson from the shotgun. He'll get this to Eckler.
Wow, he got me off my user.
That one goes for 24 yards. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run pass option. That'll bring up 2nd and goal after the gain of 5. How about the first quarter he's putting together out wide? Pretty impressive.
I think that he likes the fact that we're playing this as a day game. You know, some guys, they respond better in the evenings, for some reason it builds up. For this guy, day game, and he is off and running. You're exactly right. 100 might be conservative with the start that he's had here in the first quarter.
Yeah, by the numbers, he's on pace for 200 plus right now. A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense.
Wow, my linebacker did not take that.
Patriots. Austin Hooper there to make the grab. And the Patriots, they add on to their lead. Extra point up and good by Suckup. And that could be important as that makes this a 16-point lead.
What time you get off tomorrow? I'm upset. What time you get off tomorrow?
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Browns drive about to get started. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28.
51's the mic. 51's the mic.
Don't band it. Hey, Charlie.
Mike 51. Regular.
Here's Brady to throw. Got a man. It's Brown. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. 27 yards there, a first down.
I've got to make sure that I don't take Tom Brady's greatness for granted, that we make it routine. How about that throw right there? Another great completion.
And you know one area where he honed his throwing? He was a catcher in high school. He was actually drafted by the Expos in 1995 in the 18th round.
Wow, that would have been something to see him behind the dish.
Think he gunned down a few guys?
Gunned down a few guys trying to steal second. That would have been fun to watch.
5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
I smell fear in that offense.
Mike 55. Mike 55.
Hey, goal 66. Hey, goal 66.
From the 40 now on 2nd down. Brady. And he's got his receiver. That's Sammy Watkins. His first reception of the divisional round matchup, but it's good for a first down as well.
It's a nice completion and a little bit of run after catch as well to create the yardage that they got. But it is so tough to cover that route, the drag route, because they run it at varying speeds. Because the key is to create hesitancy on the defender's part.
Always so empathetic for those DBs, aren't you? Brady now on first down. He finds Dorsett. It's complete. 23 yards, the final tally. A first red zone opportunity for the Browns thus far. They've got it first and goal at the 7. They'll run with Coleman on first down. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. They give him 5 that time as they draw a bit closer here for a 2nd and goal. It's Coleman here. And this is not going to do it as he's stopped at the 2-yard line. It'll go as no gain on the play, and now they're looking at a 3rd and goal. Another shot here from the 2 as they come up on 3rd and goal.
No. All right, here we go.
They'll try to run with Madison. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive. Defense didn't budge on 3rd down. Now what are we going to see on 4th?
We're soon to find out, but does this feel like old school football or what, right?
Yeah.
This is an old-fashioned goal line stand. I know what I would call on offense. I would go for it. And I want some type of a play where my quarterback has a chance to run it or throw it. I don't just want one static play.
They'll run it with Coleman. And I'm not sure he got there. Did they stop him? They did. They stop him up short on 4th and goal from the 1. And the Patriots get the football back. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. They've really distanced themselves. They have put the pedal to the metal, I guess, so to speak.
So definitely have them in the rearview mirror, don't they? I mean, you're exactly right. Being able to string together these drives that end up in points, it's almost like a run in basketball to create that distance, and they're on a really big-time one right now.
It becomes contagious, doesn't it?
It absolutely does, because oftentimes it translates to your defense as well, because they're excited about getting the ball back for their offense that's playing so well.
Well, they are clicking right now. So talk about escaping danger from their own 1, clear across the field now. They come up on 1st and 10. Off the play fake, here's Jackson. And that's going to be caught for a Patriot touchdown. D.D. Westbrook there to make the grab. And the Patriots, they add on to their lead. Those are the touchdowns that aren't just scored on Sundays or on Monday night. Those are the ones that are scored during the week because they had that preparation and a great route run.
Oh, I love that observation, because you don't just roll out on game day and say, okay, go run this route and let's get it done. That means exactly what you said. The practice had to occur beforehand, which led to the timing, which led to the touchdown.
Let's go. Do it.
The Browns drive about to get started. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Mike 5-5, Mike 55, Mike 5-5.
Word. Hey, Delta. Shadow. 72.
Now Brady. Flushed, and he's taken down, trying to do a little too much, getting outside of the pocket, and it results in a sack. Ed Oliver able to take him down. It's a loss of 3. So after the sack, they'll come up on a still manageable 2nd and 13.
Mike 55. Hey, Haywood.
Second quarter action, 2 minutes to go on divisional round weekend. We remind you, as we've done all year, that coming up at halftime, we will visit with Jonathan Coachman standing by in Orlando. He'll let you know what's going on here on a very eventful divisional round weekend.
Hey, echo. Check it. Go Bandit.
Now on 2nd and 13, Brady. Dorsett making the catch. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
Thus far, it hasn't been a real fun half for them, but a play like that may get them off the schneid a little bit, get them loosened up and moving.
Kind of seems like they've been sleepwalking and still sitting on 0 points.
And it's not always making an adjustment. Sometimes it's just going back to what you know can work and finally getting it done.
On 1st and 10, here's Brady. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. It actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
Looking back to the air on 2nd down, it's Brady. And he'll lay out and pull it in. What a diving catch there. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots 23. On 1st down, Coleman. And boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority one.
Hey, team 6. Team 6.
Mike 51. Hey, watch the slant.
72.
Check 6 guys.
Check it. Buzz.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Brady under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half.
Hey, over.
51 to Mike.
Ozzy.
No chance.
On 3rd and long, it's Brady. Dorsett's got him. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
First and goal at the 9-yard line.
So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. From the left hash, a chip shot here. And this one is right through. So a late 3 there, and that'll help as they head into the break.
Talk about situational football and something they've worked on since the OTAs and mini camps the previous summer. They take care of the ball, get 3 points, knowing they're going to get the ball to start the second half. That's the old 2-for-1 special to finish things off.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Pats at the line, ready to go. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into...
It's caught inside the 25. And he's in for the touchdown on the final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done?
Not a whole lot to recap on that drive. Just one play, 75 yards to the house.
Yeah, it's a long way to go. And remember, rarely is it a straight line 75 yards, too. Got to have a little extra in there. So whatever the final number is, a well-deserved seat on the bench, a little oxygen if he wants it as well.
Win or go home, that's the name of the game, and we're back underway with the second half of this AFC divisional round. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Browns drive about to get started. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. And Brady's throw there, incomplete.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but if they make them out of bounds, that does you no good.
Watch the screen, watch the screen, watch the screen, watch the screen, watch the screen. 51,
53, Linda! Hey, Foxtrot, Foxtrot.
51's the mic. Let's go, D.
Regular.
Come on.
Brady will try again on second down. Looking left sideline, incomplete.
When you see passes knocked down by those guys I call the frustrated fullbacks, the linebackers, you know that in their zone coverage, they were able to drop, see the ball thrown, and react to it very quickly.
66. Go.
Mike 51, Mike 51. He runs.
72.
Boy, 51. Let's pick it up.
Ozzy.
Throwing is Brady on third down. He's going deep for Brown. A battle for it, and it's intercepted. Picked off Byron Jones. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
They started on the ground with Eckler. They'll only get a couple up to about the 30.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
You remember me? Let's go, baby. Switch. Slam. 61. Smash box. Mike.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. Eluding the pressure right. A good decision in the end to pull it and run. Get some 9 yards and a first. Well, Charles, in the past, a lot of people called this offense one-dimensional.
I think you did.
Well,
I think it was you.
I'll be honest, I did. I think the fan base is hoping with this young rookie that they can put some wrinkles in this offense like we just saw.
I think you're exactly right because we did have that discussion that what we've seen in the past from them.
And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 37-yard line.
Kill.
A give, Eckler running to the right. And he'll be taken down at the 33, a pickup of about 4. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
To throw on 2nd and 6, Jackson. The open man is Westbrook. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. D.D. Westbrook saving his best for the playoffs with his 3rd touchdown of the game as his guys continue to pour it on. Extra point try now for Suckup. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Browns drive about to get started. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust?
So tough because we always talk about it being a team game, and you need all 11 working well together. But every now and then, partner, you need that one guy who can make a play against all odds that maybe can ignite things. And I think that's what they're looking for right now.
Yeah, you talk about going to your playmakers. They probably need to do it.
Find someone that you're used to touching the football that makes big plays and give them that opportunity to maybe wake up everyone else.
Here's Brady. It's caught by Coleman. So he got free of one tackle but couldn't do a whole lot else. That first down completion only netted him 3. Second and 7.
51 at the 41-yard line.
51 to Mike. 51 to Mike.
Sugar.
Now Brady. Oh, he can't get away, and Brady will go down.
Alpha. Bravo.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Brady under pressure again, and down he goes again.
It's been a tough one all game long for this offensive line. They're already down big, and now you know they're just going to come after the quarterback in a big way, don't you?
Yeah, they just can't get out of their own way right now. It's created an avalanche, and an avalanche is coming right on top of them.
It's been a long day for you. Right here, guys. Fight 51. Mike 51. Down to lose one. Go, Mike 51. Mike 51.
They do go for it. It's Brady. And now a fumble. Brady loses the football. And he will at least be able to fall on it himself. But it was 4th down, and the possession changes. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And now, boy, the ball's going to go over on downs here inside the 10-yard line. Breaking the huddle, 1st and goal as the return team has set him up with golden field position.
54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Check. Watch 54. Watch 54. Orbit. Blue down. Hey, watch it. Check, Mike.
From the gun, Jackson escaping the pressure right. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete. Knocking it away there defensively, Justin Coleman.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on 1st down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on 1st down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up 2nd down.
Now Eckler, and only about a yard there as he takes it from the 9 to the 8. Well, they've been so good on 3rd down all day long. Can they convert another here on 3rd and goal? Now Jackson. And this is caught. Touchdown, Patriots. Austin Eckler there to make the grab as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. And right now, Charles, I think you'd have to say their class starting to show through.
Yeah, they were disappointed not to get the #1 seed in the playoffs, but the reality is these guys can play anywhere. It doesn't matter for them.
And if they can indeed hold on to this lead, that's going to set up one heck of a championship game next Sunday.
Let's come back and watch it, shall we?
Something tells me you and I are going to be there. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Browns drive about to get started. And last time this unit was out here, Costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. Now, meanwhile, the throw by Brady knocked away, incomplete. It was the veteran safety Malcolm Jenkins who got a hand in there to disrupt it. Brady's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10.
Hey, check it.
Mike 51, Mike 51.
Hey, Delta. You better be afraid of me.
51 the Mike, boy. 50.
Hey,
Throwing again. Brady. He's going deep for Brown. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man on man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
Motion.
alert. Hey, Haywood. Hold 50.
On 3rd down, Brady. Well, the 2 men come together, and it's incomplete. Excellent work defensively, brings up 4th down. The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th.
We're into the second half now, and this is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
Looks like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we saw there. I don't know. The rhythm seems off. He'll try and throw for it here. That's to his running back, complete. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. It's a gain of 10, and the Browns are going to get a first down. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down.
Motion.
Shadow. Hey, Zoo. Rip. Check it.
Again, they'll throw with Brady. This will be caught by Brown. That one goes for 30 yards. Now, look, you're not going to be able to get this all back at once, but that certainly helps.
So you're saying 3 yards in a cloud of dust, not the strategy?
I go aerial attack.
Yeah, I think that's what has to happen. And if you're going to run it, you need to break off big chunks. We just saw a big play right there. They need plenty of those.
Hey, seam 6. Seam 6.
Check. 55 to Mike.
Regular.
55 to Mike.
Buzz. Hey, Alabama.
On first down, Brady. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down.
At the 32-yard line.
Hey, Alabama. Hey, orbit.
Mike.
Check it. Reload. Hey, check it.
Again, it's Brady. This is caught. Watkins. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Sammy Watkins, 32 yards. And the Browns able to get this one back to within at least some measure of respectability. Point after here coming up. So they get one score back, but still a long ways to go here in this 3rd quarter. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
The Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, in fact, you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
Yeah, still third quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
Throwing again on second down. Jackson and finding the tight end Hooper. 1 quarter remains for the right to advance to the AFC title game. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. This quarterback now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Jackson. He'll get this to Eckler. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run pass option. And now off to the race. And at the end of it, he's stripped. Ball comes loose. But this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same.
I don't know about you, but I could hear and feel the sigh of relief all the way up here in our booth.
That was palpable. The sideline, the friend there.
No doubt about it. If the ball goes over the sideline, able to retain possession, no turnover.
And he's over the line and into the end zone for a Patriot score. Austin Eckler, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon as his guys continue to pour it on.
Apparently the week off hasn't hurt him one bit. 1,000-yard rusher in the regular season, got his first touchdown here in the playoffs. Perhaps the week off energized him.
A great article in the paper this morning basically saying that they would not have won the division without him, and he's not their only piece, but I think that's a fair statement.
It's easy to say it this way. He's their main guy.
And they've got it. They recovered it. Wait, hang on now, though. There's a penalty flag down. Well, they were a little too excited to get the football, touched it before it went 10 yards.
And that's so difficult, isn't it? Because sometimes it can just take a bad hop and veer into your lane or into your body. In this case, though, they touched it before 10. Illegal touching is the call.
Hey, let's calm down. Hey, let's go. Let's calm the crowd.
Sugar, sugar!
Check.
Check it!
Smooth. 51, Mike. Mike 51.
72!
Throwing on first down is Brady. And he's going to go down. They sack him back at the 42. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here.
Hey, foxtrot, foxtrot!
Mike 51. Mike 51. 51 to Mike.
Regular!
To throw is Brady. He finds Dorsett. It's complete. It'll be a pickup of 15 as that'll lead to 3rd down. The Browns on 3rd down. They've had their troubles. Just 1 for 6. This is 3rd and 4.
Kill.
Let's go on. No, 66.
Check.
Wait, 28.
On 3rd down, they run with Madison. And he's taken down inside the 30. 14 yards, and it's a Cleveland first down.
A gain of 14. First down, Browns.
Watch twist.
General West. Let's go on. No, 66. Go.
Mike 51. Mike 51. I want that. Give me that ball.
Gold 50.
Give me that ball.
Hey, gold 66.
Brady now on first down. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38. Ed Oliver able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
Kill. Hey, turn it up.
72.
51 to Mike, boys. 51. Here we go.
Hey, high 27.
Boy, and now they can't even get a play off. That's going to set them back 5 yards.
Round 80. Round 80. 53's in now. Hey, wahoo.
Right here, guys. Fight 51. Mike 51. Watch twist. Go, Mike 51.
Alert. Go up. No,
On second down, here's Brady. This is Coleman with the ground.
Cut.
Call it a pickup of 7, and they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here.
Hey, 166.
51, Mike 51. Let's go, defense.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Brady. He finds Coleman. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Just what the Browns needed there. Good for a gain of 17.
72. Hey, Charlie.
Watch the twist. Watch the twist. Banjo.
72.
Check 37.
Shadow.
Into the red zone, it's Brady. Flushed out right. And it's caught. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards.
As a general rule, offensive linemen like to know where their quarterback's going to be when he's setting up to throw the football. Sometimes they just have to get on the run, get on the move. He was able to do that on that play and picks up a first down with a nice throw.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. So they're backed up to the 3-yard line, 2nd and goal.
Bravo.
Mike 51. All right, T, let's turn. All right, T. 51 the Mike, boys. 51. Check.
Ozzy.
Mike 51.
Alert.
Throwing now is Brady. And that's going to be caught for a Browns touchdown. Sammy Watkins with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Browns are able to eat in just a bit to this sizable deficit. Now they'll line up to kick the extra point. And they make the score a little bit more respectable here in our final quarter of play. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup? Let him get some time.
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row that were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, why didn't you do that? And they all looked at me and said, just don't really do that in the NFL. These guys play, and we just play them all the way through. Now, in certain situations, they will take them out, but for the most part, they're not as worried and concerned about getting them out of the game. And that's always puzzled me a little bit.
On 3rd and 1, Jackson. And the throw there going to be incomplete. That close on 3rd down, I think everybody probably expecting a run. Instead, they go to the air on 3rd and short yardage.
I realize this is a passing league, and they're liable to throw the ball on any down and distance. But that short, I do question the call. Run the football and pick it up.
And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on fourth.
Watch out, watch out, watch out, watch out. Switch.
And they are going to stop him on 4th and 1 as they'll wind up going backwards. He only needed a yard, but he couldn't even get back to the line of scrimmage. And the Browns are going to get this thing back. Excellent field position.
Hey, exit.
Mike 51. Hey, let's calm down.
Alert.
On 1st and 10, here's Brady. He's going to take a shot right away for the end. And that is caught. Well, they're going to see this one to the end. They get a score, but pretty much an exercise in futility right now. Still down big. Extra point attempt to follow here. And the lead drops from 34 to 27.
Makes the score Patriots 51, Browns 24.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. Lopsided game in the fourth quarter that we're witnessing, but number 12, Tom Brady, he's still out there.
Not a surprise, frankly, from what we've seen over the years. That's the Patriot way. He plays all the way through, no matter what the score, what the situation. Hard to argue with their results thus far.
I'd like to be behind him just holding the clipboard, right? That's not a bad
way
life.
to make a living in the NFL.
Flush to his right. He's going to take off with it. He'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3, but now it's 3rd down.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir, able to turn that into a positive gain. New England on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This will be 3rd and 5. Throwing is Jackson. It's caught. Jones. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. They give him 27 yards on the 3rd down conversion. And his rough afternoon continues. He's going nowhere again. Now it looks like we've got a Patriot down, slow to get up. We'll get a report when we return to Foxborough. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Jackson from the shotgun. He completes it to Jones. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 5.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here. So the Patriots with a football as we get you reset. They've got a 3rd down now as they look for one more first down to help salt this one away. And Jeffrey's got it. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 22-yard line. And on that last play there, he's over 400 yards passing now.
You know what that generally means?
Success.
That, and it means you really didn't miss opportunities. Usually very accurate. The ball's getting to the right place. Guys are making you.
And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Justin Evans. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. We'll get a report when we return to Foxborough. The Browns drive about to get started. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares?"
And he's taken down. Back at his own 7. Demario Davis charging hard from that linebacker spot, and he drops him for a loss of 11.
Mike 55, Mike 55. Hey, eat. Hey, watch the screen, watch the screen. Watch the screen. 55 is Mike, guys, 55. Quit talking about it and bring it.
After the sack on first down, Brady complete to Dorsett. And he'll be about a full yard shy of the 20 at the 19-yard line. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to third down.
Sugar! Hey, Haywood!
Check, 55 to Mike. Hey, keep it up, keep it up.
Check it, reload!
Throwing is Brady on third down. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. That'll be incomplete with 9 seconds now showing on the clock. Oh, this offense is staying put. They're just 1 for 4 in these situations so far, but they're going again on fourth down.
Hey, alert 3.
Brady to throw for it on fourth down. The Pats are going to get there. Down he goes. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And now, goodness, possession's going to go over right at the 10-yard line. After the interception, here's Jackson. And this will be caught. And the carnage continues. It's another touchdown.
So, my man, another touchdown. They're looking like the #1 seed that they earned throughout the year. Looking pretty dominant right now.
We knew the road to the Super Bowl would run right through this stadium. Somebody's going to have to come in here and beat these guys. Good luck. I don't think it's happening this weekend.
No, definitely not this weekend. And for anyone else out there, bring your game.
Fire. Oh, it's a fake. They'll try and throw for it. And he will not make it to the goal line as his try for 2 is going to come up empty. But that's little consolation to this defense as they have been porous all game long. And the Browns are able to cover this one up.
Come on, fellas.
Well, one side moves on, and then, of course, there's the other side. And now they face what they don't want to face, and that's the offseason.
Think about the journey just getting to this game. Preseason, right? The OTAs and mini camps before that. Going through the regular season, fighting and scratching and clawing to make it to the playoffs. And then to get to this game, 1 game short of a conference championship, they'll have the whole offseason to think about it. Let's see if they use it as motivation.
So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. The Patriots winners here at home as we say so long from Foxborough.